Hi, so this is another update on the QWO staining. So you can see here, these stains here are pretty extensive. So it's pretty much like this all over, and that's what we're going to be looking at today and seeing what is possible. So this is all staining, and unfortunately it's on all sides. Hi everyone, welcome back to Channeling Luxury Beauty. I am here to have the surgeon's office take a look at the QWO staining. As you know, it has still not resolved. It's been almost 6 months and I see no improvement. So I'll keep you all posted with what they have to say. I don't think Endo's responding. I don't know what the surgeon has in terms of ideas, but all we can all keep doing, I see so many comments from so many of you struggling with this procedure, with laxity and staining. All we can do is keep trying. So I'll keep sharing what I'm trying, what's working, what's not, and hopefully we'll find a solution to this together. All right, so welcome back. I want to show you the staining after the last Cutera. You can see it is still prominent, but I feel like, and I'm curious what you all think, but I do feel like it might be fading a little bit, but I'd like to know what you're all trying that's working. This is this side's staining, and you can see a little bit of shadow here from my hand, but you can see that it's still in here, right? It definitely still has some staining. So the other side's had 2 treatments. This side has had 1, and wanted to see if it was going to make sure it wouldn't make it worse first. I think it's getting a tad bit lighter from the Cutera, but it remains to be seen. So as far as what to do with this whole situation with QWO, I mean, we're kind of still in the same boat, all of us. I know many more of you have now come forward and said that you're having issues as well. And the only thing I've learned from my plastic surgeon is that he's no longer offering it. I learned from 2 more plastic surgeons that they're no longer offering it. And I learned from a med spa that they're seeing a lot of patients with the same problems that many of you are talking about, which is laxity as well as staining. So we continue along this ridiculous journey together. I will continue to update you. This is 6 months post procedure, and is it staining better than it was 3 months ago? Maybe. Do I feel like it might be permanent? Maybe. I know many of you have the same concern, and some of you are even in worse shape. So I am continuing to research it, of course, research for all of you as well as you share what's happened to you, and hopefully we will continue to find solutions to help one another to get through this together. So for those of you experiencing problems, I feel bad. I know so many of us have issues with this, and obviously we were promised something very different. So you're all in my thoughts. Let me know what is working for you, what's not, and hopefully we will get to the light at the end of the tunnel, all of us. So what was the outcome of my surgical post-op visit with the actual surgeon? And this is the first time he's seen me himself. That's a little disconcerting because they've just been leaving it to the receptionist, relaying information to the surgeon who relays information to Endo. He took a lot of photos. He said he is seeing this more. He's no longer offering the procedure. So those of you looking at this, just know that a surgeon who has been doing this for about a year, they're not offering it anymore. And for this reason, by the way, he specifically said this reason. And he thinks my staining will eventually fade. It's a matter, what's crucial is how fast the body uses the iron. I know from dermatologists that when you get to 6 months to 1 year, the skin is permanently stained. So hopefully our bodies continue to break it down. I don't feel like mine's doing anything at all. He took a lot of photos. He's going to send them in. I don't think it's going to do anything whatsoever, to be honest, because Endo's totally non-responsive to us, as so many of you unfortunately know. And so I have an appointment next week with a person who has been doing the tattoo lasers. He thinks that the staining is too deep for the laser to reach and that it will not help, but it's better than nothing. I don't know what else we can do. So we certainly can't leave our skin like this. And so anyway, I will keep you posted on how the next laser treatment goes and if I get any positive results from that. But so far today was literally a waste of time. And he looked at it, seemed like he wasn't very surprised, and then gave me an alternative procedure and offered me a refund on the last 2 that obviously I am not going to do. So anyway, keep our chins up and I'll keep you all posted with what I learn, if anything begins to help, and hopefully something does, because this is so beyond ridiculous. I feel all of you having different issues. I know some of you have said laxity, and some of you had said staining, even after being promised that your skin type was not prone to staining. And some of you have even said, hey, I bruise easily, and your surgeon still did not listen, or your practitioner. I think this is an unfortunate lesson for all of us, as with everything in medicine, how we have to be our own advocates. He just said that there's so much bleeding that the blood vessels really do leak, and it's beyond just bruising, but the blood vessels actually leak after, and it's what he believes is causing the staining. So he's the one that's been prescribing the acid, to take the acid pills, but that has it's got very limited research behind it. I did mention that. He kind of just shrugged that off. So I know it doesn't work because I've tried it. So anyway, please continue to keep me updated on what's working for you. Sorry to hear so many of you are struggling as well, and hopefully we will all get through this, and Endo will be taken out off the market and no longer able to produce QWO, or at least have to be honest with all of us and give us a solution for our issues. So I'm thinking about all of you, and we'll continue to plug along here.